Before we start this video, thank you to the members of both of the channels. Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another 2026 Thomas & Friends toy review. Today we are taking a look at the Deluxe Railroad Builder Kit. I was not expecting to pick this pack up, but I was just out shopping at some stores. I was also checking at other stores for certain items, whether it's Target or Walmart, looking for Wave 2 diecast because I don't want to overpay on eBay for them. But anyways, we've got the Deluxe Railroad Builder Kit, which was revealed, I believe, just under a month ago. So a very brand new item that not many people or anyone has ever taken a look at before. So without further ado, let's take a look at the box here. We have multiple different layouts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you'll notice is there's a lot of reused pieces with a lot of different colors. So this probably will not be a very positive review, although I am glad to get a brand new piece of rolling stock, but that's not saying much because it's just a red piece of cargo, a red cargo car with apple crates that are red, so not much going on there. We have a plastic Thomas & Percy, and yes, by the way, this does cost $50. $50 for two plastic engines. I'm guessing the cargo car is plastic, and some reused track where there is no different track sizes, track lengths. Really nothing new here, but for $50. So without further ado, let's flip the box over. It does come with 62 pieces. So if you want to pick this up to make a massive motorized layout, then sure, I guess do that. But the motorized engines barely work anyway. So it might be best for you guys not to pick this up because it's just not worth it. I am going to be carefully unboxing this so I can fully return it for a full refund. Because why would anyone in their right mind, even if you have good money, who would keep this for $50? You are not smart if you are keeping this. There's no reason to. Another look at the layouts on the back. We have Percy with the Apple car, Thomas at the Welcome to Sodor sign. So many ways to build. Percy going through the tunnel with the Apple car. Again, we have the boring, very plain character descriptions. So I believe we get this open on the back side. I am back, so I got this open. You just open it on top, and here is everything inside. The engines are right in here. This piece of cardboard, you just, guessing, rip that open. So then we have all of this stuff just kind of thrown in there. We have a layout guide. We have all these pieces neatly put in there, so that's nice. Sadly, the other sets don't come like this. They come with just everything thrown in there. But even still, this is kind of just thrown in there. An orange tunnel. This is not very appealing. So without further ado, let's get Thomas & Percy out of the cardboard. Taking a look at these plastic engines, I'm really just wondering if the cargo car has any die-cast metal on it whatsoever. And I can confirm for you guys that no, this is completely plastic. So here is the red Apple cargo car. You can see it's just the plain standard troublesome truck design for this year with really nothing interesting or unique going on. We have two apple crates, which are just plain. No logos, no writing, anything. So this is very bare minimum for $50. I really cannot wait to return this. Yeah, this is not good. That is really bad. Holy crap. That is a very bad cargo car. Now we have plastic Thomas & Percy. Plastic Thomas, plastic Percy. Really nothing new here. Percy's got the gold dome, gold whistle. Actually has, painted detailing unlike the die-cast Percy, which is very plain. So I guess that's a plus. If you want highly detailed engines, I guess pick up the plastic ones because this Percy is objectively better than the die-cast. Anyways, let's move on from the engines and get this layout all set up. Okay, so here is one of the layout plans all put together and built. As you can see, it does stretch out a bit. We do have extra pieces. We have some extra ascending track, curves, a straight piece, track to surface ramps. But to be honest, guys, this is not worth it. I mean, if you're trying to get something of quality, I don't think a bunch of plastic track is worth $50. There's no destinations, there's no buildings. We have a railway crossing. By the way, I just couldn't be bothered to fully put that together because there's no roadway vehicles. I don't have Flynn Jr., So I don't even need the railway crossing put together, which is funny because in the instructions, they advertise Percy going over the road on the railway crossing. That is how devoid this current line is of roadway characters in its current state as we're waiting for more characters and waves to be released. It's just funny on every single set. They are advertising plastic engines going over the road. Like, that's not going to be fun for kids. I can guarantee you that. They know that they're not supposed to be on the road. Like, that's really what we're advertising. How Thomas merch has fallen. How it's gotten just so bad. So, quick highlights. We have the trees here, which again are really cheap. Really nothing going on here. I kind of like the color of the green of the trees, but I don't know. It's a lot of cheap plastic. And we do get a lot of ascending pieces. But again, for $50, is that really worth it? Got die-cast James up here with a yellow troublesome truck. The Apple car. Again, really nothing going on here. Just very plain. All plastic, no logos, no Sodor labeling. We have die-cast Toad there as well. We got die-cast Toby down below, who is, completely plastic pretty much, which is a big shame. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of this track in general. I don't think this track is good for die-cast engines because just listen to it. That is not pleasant. We really need like a simple Ertl type track for these engines because then it'll just sound so much better. This track is meant for motorized engines, clearly, obviously, but I just don't like that. Die-cast can never have its own track, its own line. I don't think die-cast has ever really had track that has looked good. I've honestly always preferred Ertl track over any other die-cast lines track. But here we have the orange tunnel. Not much going on here. Again, you can make multiple layouts, but again, unless you have all the motorized engines, you love running the motorized engines, you love watching them go 2 miles an hour up the viaduct, I don't think this is going to be worth it for you to buy. This is only at Kohl's stores. By the way, this is like a Kohl's exclusive. Here we have Thomas and Annie. Yeah, I mean, if you're a parent and you want to buy just one big set of track for your kid and be done, like a one and done type deal, then I completely understand buying this because then you can let them build the multiple layouts and, that's it. You don't have to buy any other sets, but you're really depriving your kid of actual good merchandise. There's no destinations, no buildings. Nothing that you see in the TV show is in this set, and it costs $50. So this would be the Welcome to Sodor sign. Again, I couldn't be bothered to really put it together because, let's be real, I'm going to return it within the next 24 hours for my full refund. But here we have die-cast Henry. Again, I really do like the dark color of Henry. And something else that is interesting that I never noted in my videos about the brand new trailer is that all the brand new colors of the die-cast engines are exclusive to the toys. For example, in the TV show, Percy and Henry are the exact same color. It's only on the toys that Edward, Thomas, and Gordon are different colored blues. Henry and Percy are different greens. So that's interesting. A lot of this reboot has felt like merchandise first. I mean, we already have all this merchandise, and we just got the trailer like 3 days ago. So, if you're a parent and you just want to buy your kids track, just something for them to move their engines on, then this just might be worth it for you. But again, I think there's better options you can spend your money on then. You might as well just go and buy them the Tidmouth Shed set. So they have a roundabout, turntable and a windmill and Tidmouth sheds and, a drawbridge instead of just plain track. But, at least you get a crossing, a tunnel. But again, everything is just so deprived of detailing and life. And so let's count the colors of track, shall we? Because, as Thomas has gone on, for some reason, all their motorized and die-cast stuff has just gotten uglier and uglier. So we have lime green, royal blue, like a brown maroon type color, a light gray. So that's already 4 colors right there. Then we have this type of gray. So that's 5 colors. And I think that's it. No, we have one more, 6. It's a brighter red. So for some reason, Mattel gave you 6 colors in this Railroad Builder Pack. I don't know why. Why can't we just have everything be this color? If everything was this color, I think I'd be a lot more positive. If everything was even this color, I'd be positive. I think the blue and the light gray are really nice. Anything but the green. The green is just so ugly. It's a Nerf gun green. So, honestly, I think you guys know how I feel about this. You know, is it cool having a big layout for your die-cast engines? Sure, but you can do that with any other line. I can go buy Ertl on eBay and I think I'll be happier. But again, it's just really restrictive for $50. They don't give you... I keep bringing up the price point because there's no new pieces of track. It's the same curves, the same straights, the same switches, the same everything, just made into a layout, which is why all these layouts look really goofy. Everything that you will build with this track will look goofy because the dimensions are just... It's not like Wooden Railway where you can make a beautiful layout. This is just goofy, sloppy looking. Anyways, I am glad I picked up Thomas and Annie. I am on the hunt for more die-cast engines, as we know, but more reviews to come in the future, guys, for the brand new 2026 toys. So drop a like, subscribe if you enjoyed. I will be honestly reviewing all of this stuff for whether it's parents or kids or just, you know, even older fans. If you want to check out the new merch and see if it's worth it. And so far, a lot of it is not worth it. But guys, let me know your thoughts down below. It's honestly surprising how James did not even speak in the trailer. I just thought of that in the moment. I'm like, oh, look at Diecast James. We didn't even see him speak in the brand new trailer, which is very surprising. I really do like the new Diecast James, kind of. The tender just being plastic really bugs me, but I can vision how good Diecast James could have been, especially if he had a taller funnel. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. This video is getting way too long. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.